My name is Ernest Minu. Let's settle for the details now. Presiding Bishop of the Methodist Church of Ghana has charged the NDC's vice presidential candidate, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyemang, to change the face of Ghanaian politics, which he says is fraught with vindictiveness, mudslinging, and vilification. Most Reverend Dr. Paul Kwabna Boafo at a Thanksgiving service, who fumed also over the lynching of a 90-year-old woman, urged the NDC running mate to exemplify the tenets of Christianity in her leadership.
Now you are coming into a situation, you are coming onto the political scene, you are coming into an atmosphere and an environment that is full of all kinds of things. All kinds of things. And I believe that by now you have been baptized or getting baptized into it. But listen, this God in whom you trust is a God of integrity. This God in whom you trust is a God who has a soft spot for the vulnerable, for the poor, for the aged, for the landless people. This God in whom you trust is a God who seeks the welfare of people. Coming in as a woman, you have coming at a time when in our country someone has just been lynched as a woman. As a woman, where she was seen and called a witch for no reasons. Is that how we should treat our women? Is that how we should treat vulnerable people in our society? Is that how we should treat old people in our society? You are coming in at a time to stand and champion the cause of such vulnerable people. And I pray that this God, in whose presence you have come, will equip you, will enable you, will strengthen you, will give you the insight and give you the wisdom to do what is right for people in the Ghanaian society. To serve this present age, my calling to fulfill. Oh, may it all my powers engage to do the master in whose presence you sit, his will. What you say, what you think, what you do, what you tell the people should be the master's will. May this God go with you.
Now, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyemang, on her part, gave thanks to God for her new appointment and asked for support from Ghanaians to execute her mandate.
And I just want to say very briefly how grateful I am to God for everything He's made in my life. And as I was telling Presiding Bishop this morning, the one thing I've learned is to give thanks no matter what. Sometimes it's difficult to do because what is happening is not something you really wanted to happen. But that is also when we know that we don't direct what God should do. This is an important step He has put in my path. I do not plan to take this step by myself because I know I cannot. I am trusting Him to go along with me, just as I'm trusting you also, all of you, those of us who are here, those of us who are listening from wherever, that this is a step we are going to take together. And we are taking this step ultimately to the glory of God. Let us just have that mindset that He has brought us this far. He knows the destination. So we are counting on Him for the strength, for the wisdom, for the direction. We are counting on Him to take us where He thinks we need to be. And let us not forget, it's not always at the end that we give glory. Let us give glory all the time.
Meanwhile, at the unveiling event on Monday evening, former President John Mahama said the NDC is poised to regain power, and Professor Nana Opoku-Agyemang is a formidable personality.
Indeed, the selection of Professor Opoku-Agyemang
as our running mate is a demonstration of the many bold and progressive changes the next NDC administration that I will lead, inshallah, will embark upon. The involvement of women in the decision-making process will not end at the level of the vice presidency. We will work again towards the attainment of a minimum of 30% of all appointments going to women. We have an opportunity in this election as Ghanaians to fully give meaning to gender equality and also to have a highly educated and disciplined woman placed in a critical position to influence policy and shape our nation's destiny. We will implement a set of robust health policies and plans aimed at aggressively tackling and reducing maternal mortality by half from the current 319 per 100,000 live births. We shall ensure female social economic improvement. We shall enact the spousal rights law, establish exclusive and secured shelters for abused women and children, and provide opportunities for all. Ladies and gentlemen, as a Social Democratic Party, we seek to harness the best qualities in all our people to transform the destiny of our nation. And in that direction, and as the fulcrum around which our health policy will evolve, we will, before the end of 2021, introduce and begin the implementation of a free primary health care plan. This will make the provision of primary health care to all Ghanaians, young and elderly, free. Our free health care plan will guarantee a healthy people and provide a healthy workforce needed to accelerate our development. My brothers and sisters, the 2020 elections will be a referendum on the 4 years of the Nana Akufo-Addo presidency. 4 years of nepotism, 4 years of corruption, 4 years of stagnation, 4 years of deliberately abandoning of badly needed social and economic infrastructure, 4 years of dehumanization, 4 years of disenfranchising Ghanaians, 4 years of stripping Ghanaians of their citizenship, 4 years of deliberate collapse of indigenous Ghanaian businesses, 4 years of massive job losses, 4 years of economic hardship.
Professor Opoku-Agyemang also called on the NDC rank and file to join in the campaign to redeem power.
Making history is gratifying, but what really matters is not to be the first through the door. What matters is to hold that door open for those behind us. What matters is to create other avenues for self-actualization for many more. That is the work of the next 4 years. Many are those who are now more energized to vote, thanks to the momentous decision, JM, that you have made. I urge them all to do just that. We plan not to disappoint you. By your advice and your choice, you have turned the struggles of many women who have come before this moment into a probability. We, and I refer to the men, the women, our youth, our children, we all have a chance to finally make real our dreams of serving this country at any level, of removing doubts and proving once again that collectively we are all capable. This is the time we have been waiting for. Alo nyemi mimale. Insa yebotu mi aye. Nyamenye yamboafo. Yeah, I know sometimes it gets emotional, for which we will not apologize, because emotions only confirm our humanity. After serious reflection, consultations, prayers, and encouragement of colleagues, of family, of my children, I am very happy to have accepted the nomination to be the running mate of the presidential candidate of the great National Democratic Congress. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is an act of faith which I do not take lightly at all. I do not underrate the huge responsibilities and expectations that come with the call. I heard some of the women. But I call on all of us to translate our excitement and approval into action for the benefit of the good people of our beloved country. I accepted the nomination fundamentally because it is an opportunity to serve my country once again, albeit at a higher level. In God do I continue to trust, that I may never be confounded.